Welcome to Lower Body Balancing. This is lengthening and strengthening of your core. Let's go ahead and start with our feet flat on the mattress. And then take one ankle across it over your knee. And you're going to pull that knee in towards your same shoulder. Just slowly warming up, getting a little stretch through our hip flexor and low back. Let's go ahead and hold it there, and we're going to take it into some slow hip circles. This is a big and slow move. Honoring your body, make sure that you don't take it into an area that hurts. Let's go ahead and reverse those hip circles. Nice, slow, big. Each circle trying to get a little bit bigger than the last. Letting your hips roll side to side, unwinding through your lumbar spine. You're going to go ahead and bring it back to the center, and then you're going to place your hand on your knee and push your knee away from your body. Pushing down through your shoulder and elbow. Let's go ahead and flex and extend that opposite leg. So spread your toes wide, bring that heel straight up toward the ceiling, pull your toes down towards your nose, and then lower that leg back down to a 90-degree angle. Again, extend it, flex it, stretch it. Now hold it at the top, and we're just going to flex, point, and roll that ankle. So wiggling your toes, moving in every direction possible. You might feel a little bit of cracking or popping in there. That's just gases releasing from the joint. Keep rolling till it feels nice and smooth. And now we're going to go ahead and flex your foot again, bringing your toes towards your nose. Lower that leg back down. Uncross that ankle from your knee and bring your feet together. We're going to go into a bound ankle knee tap. So your feet are together, your knees are wide like a diamond. Bring one leg across your body and then tap it to the other knee. Open wide to the diamond and continue back and forth tapping the knee, just getting a stretch through your sacrum and low back. You're going to go back into that figure four stretch. This time your opposite ankle crosses over your knee, and again pull that knee in toward the same shoulder. Getting that stretch through the hip flexor and the low back. And just kind of pay attention. How does this side feel compared to your other side? When you start to notice the imbalances in your body, you can work toward making them more balanced. So if one side does feel tighter, spend a couple extra seconds there and just stretch. Take it through your complete range of motion. See how big you can take it before it gets uncomfortable. Let's just go ahead and take it into a couple nice, slow, deep hip circles here. Letting your hips drop side to side, releasing any tension out of your low back. Push your knees away from your body and then pull your knees in toward your body and get a deep stretch through the entire gluteal area, low back and hips. Reverse that direction. See how everything's feeling in there. Upper body completely relaxed. Neck, face, shoulders, arms, hands. Bring it back to the center. You're going to place that hand on the knee, push that knee away from your body, press down on your shoulder and elbow, and then flex your foot. Extend that heel straight up toward the ceiling and lower it back down to a 90-degree angle. Continue to flex and extend, engaging your thighs so that those hamstring muscles in the back can release a little bit better. We're going to hold this one at the top and point and flex your ankle. And roll it into a circle and wiggle your toes, releasing all the tension out of the soles of the feet. Great if you have got plantar fasciitis, shin splints. This just kind of stretches everything out. Lower your foot down. We're going to uncross. We're going to go right into camel. So feet flat on the bed, knees are together. Drop both knees over to one side. Your shoulders are flat. Your palms are to the ceiling. And we're just going to rock those knees back and forth across our body, loosening up our low back. Now we're going to start that in a swim stretch. So swimming, one arm goes up and one arm goes down. As we do this, we're going to open through our anterior body, the front of our body. So as the arm goes up, reach through your chest, open through your hips, and then reach down through your lower hand, like you're reaching towards your ankle. So this is a variation of a camel here. It's great for opening up through your intestines. One arm up, one arm down, reaching it a little bit longer. Reach through your shoulders, through your wrist, Okay, so just a couple more of these swim stroke stretches, reaching those arms in opposition, one up, one down, stretching, lengthening, pushing those hips forward, and then we're going to go ahead and finish out with a double arm stretch. So interlacing your fingers, reaching both arms overhead, pushing the palms away, lengthen through your spine, take a deep breath in, squeeze the glutes, and let's do that on the other side. Reaching overhead, push your hips forward, squeeze the glutes, big deep stretch. And then we're going to go ahead and get set up for our next exercise, which will be done on the side of the bed from a seated position. The exercise is going to be roll up to sit up. Make sure that you honor and respect your body and its limitations. So from a seated position, you're going to tuck your tailbone underneath your shoulders, reach your arms directly in front of you, scooping that tailbone under. We're going to roll it down one vertebra at a time. At the bottom, you're going to reach your arms overhead. Arms come up, tuck the chin to the chest, and then slowly round and roll it up. You're not using momentum, you're not using your arms. Big stretch at the top. Tuck and roll under, nice and slow at the bottom. You're going to reach those arms overhead, blow all the air out, and this time as we come up, we're going to inhale, nice slow deep breath in, big reach up, exhale at the top, inhale, tuck, round through your spine, roll it down one vertebra at a time, inhale, and then when we get to the bottom, exhale, let it go. Let's do that one more time, inhale. Now this time we're going to go ahead and hold it up. We're going to go into our next move, which is rolling like a ball. This is like a little back massage. And then we're going to work on stretching out those back muscles. So your knees stay at a 90-degree angle. We're just rolling from our hips to our shoulders. Now this takes a second or two to figure out how much momentum you need to do this. Clasp your hands behind your knees. This is going to help with stability, and just give it a couple tries, rolling hips to shoulders and staying in each position for a second or two. Now I'm going to show you a couple variations of this, but you do not move on until you have mastered this move right here. Our first variation, we're just going to release the arms to the side. Same move, your back is rounded, engaging your core. Again, just stretching through that back, but this brings a little bit more balance factor into it. So if you're feeling okay here, we're going to move into a little bit deeper back stretch. This is going to be our plow into a double leg extension. Go ahead and place your hands palm down on your mattress, and this one's going to be focusing on our lower body. So using your pelvic floor muscles, you're going to lift those hips up and off the mat, lower them down into a double leg extension. Hips come up as you inhale, knees over the forehead, slowly lower down, double leg extension. And we're going to do that a couple times. Now only lower those legs down as far as you're comfortable with. If you're okay there, we're going to go ahead and bring this into a straight leg, and we're going to move right into plow. So in this one, you're going to hold the legs overhead, separate them as wide as your shoulders, and then draw those knees down towards your ears. Our goal here is to get our hips over our shoulders. You're going to, again, slowly roll out of this position, one vertebra at a time, knees at a 90-degree angle. And then again, inhale, use your hips, use your core, roll over, hips over the shoulders, stay there for a second or two, and then roll down. Now this is stretching through all those muscles. If your muscles are tight, it's going to take a minute. We're also going to lengthen through our legs. So we're going to take this modified version with our knees bent, and we're just going to bring it into a straight leg version. Do not move on to this level until you're feeling okay with the bent knee version. Okay, so we're just going to do a couple more of any variation that you want, always honoring your body. And we're going to do it just one more time. Our next exercise is going to be for our internal obliques. This is going to be a twisting movement to help strengthen and balance our low back. So knees come into a 90-degree angle with your knees directly over your hips. We're going to take both arms to one side and then both knees to the other side. Nice big stretch, whatever your spine will allow, and just moving at whatever tempo feels good for you. Reaching as far across as you can. This is a spine unwinding. And we're going to go ahead and get set up for our next exercise, bridge. So Feet are flat on the bed and feet are shoulder width apart. Just going to take your hips off of the mattress. Just going to start to open up through our hip flexors. Really nice opening through our organs, stretching through our quads. Or squeeze your glutes nice and tight as your hips come up, and then release them as they lower down. So this is our basic bridge here. It's kind of a balancing move, but we're going to take it into a single leg option. So we're just going to walk our feet together for this one. Squeeze your feet, your knees, and your ankles together. Lift your hips up, find your balance, and you might want to stay right here. If you're okay, we're going to go ahead and lift one leg up to a 90-degree angle. And then again, just slowly lowering and lifting your hips. This time we're pushing into our opposite foot. This is going to engage our glutes and our hamstrings. If at any time you feel like they're going to cramp or spasm, stop, flex your foot, and stretch it out. You want to hold it at the top for just a second or two before you lower down. Give that leg a nice big stretch, and then we're going to continue on. Your foot is flexed. Your toes are pulling down. Lift it up. We just have a couple more. We are almost done. We are so close to the end. Push that heel straight up. Engage your core one more time. And lower down, and let's switch. Knee up to a 90-degree angle. Lift your hips up. That knee is stacked right over your hip. And lower it straight down. Again, you're working your hamstrings and your glutes on this one. Push those hips up. Try to get a little bit higher and a little bit tighter each time. Stay right at this level here, or we're going to finish out with that extended version. Heel to the ceiling. You're drawing your toes down toward your nose. Push into the heel of your other foot. Get those hips up just a little bit higher. You guys, we're almost done. And just one more time, just up as high as you can go. Big stretch. Lift it, squeeze it. Excellent job, you guys. Really, really nice job. Lower it down. Just pull our knees into our chest. Namaste. Have yourself a great day, and I will see you here tomorrow.